One other active player in Major League Baseball who has played more games than Don Mattingly and not taken part in a postseason. He is Hubie Brooks of the Royals. Mattingly has gone 12 years and 1,544 games without so much as a sniff of playoff champagne. In our Sunday conversation, Mattingly sits down with Peter Gammons to talk about being in a pennant race, his relationship with his boss, and how he wants to be remembered when he leaves the game.
At the end of last September, you said all you really wanted was to be on a team where you were in it, and it meant something the last 2 weeks of the season. Right. Well, you're obviously in it. Is it all you thought it would be?
I think so. To this point, it's been great, and I don't see it changing. And I think what I was asking for last year is really what every player you think asks for, is opportunity. Is opportunity to be playing baseball late in the season with a chance and an opportunity to go on into the playoffs and move on to postseason play. It's special being in New York, I think, and playing in a city and playing for a team that's had the history that the Yankees have had, and play there for so long. In today's game, it seems like with free agency and all the trades and what's happening, players move so fast and so quickly that I feel fortunate to have stayed there that long and kind of weathered some stormy times and rocky times. But at this point, it really feels worthwhile to me.
They want Mattingly to take a bow, and here he comes.
They realize that I've given them an honest effort, pretty much day in, day out for 11 years now. I've came to the park with the same approach, with the same attitude. I've kept baseball my main focus in New York. I'm not trying to run the streets and get commercials and do all kinds of deals here or there. There's some things that have come along, and those are fine. But I think, for the most part, people in New York know that my focus is on the field, and really what I love to do the best, and what I do the best is play.
Is defense still as much fun as anything in the game?
I love playing defense. I think it's a big part of the game. Me and Segui were talking one day over at first, and he was the 3-6, or not the 3-6-3, but the line, the ball hit up the middle, Gags dives, throws the PK bearings, throws the me, it's a scoop, and he goes, man, a play like that, it's almost as good as a hit. And you kind of go, yeah, it is, and then you go, no, it's not. You know, you still want to get the hit. It's great making a good defensive play, but everybody wants to get the hit to drive in the big run. And we'd had some run-ins in the paper, and that's usually not, it's pretty much fate. It's over for the player at that point. And we had a phone conversation one day, and I think it helped things out, and we both said our piece, and wasn't exactly a friendly conversation at that point, but I think we both gained respect for the other with that conversation, and from there it seems like I felt good about being there as far as my relationship with him and the team. There was times when the team was going so bad that I was thinking, man, anywhere but here. I can't keep doing this. It's killing me.
Back in '88, right, when early in the season, George had said that you were going to have to do what Reggie did and win, and then he called you the most unproductive 300 hitter in baseball. And then you said that it just isn't fun here anymore. Is that what then led to your conversation with George?
I think that must have been it, because that's the year. At the end of that season, I really felt like that was the end for me in New York. I remember playing in Detroit, and it was the last game of the year. I basically took off everything I had. I took my jersey off. I give it to some fans. I give my bats, my gloves, everything that I, used in the game that last day. Basically everything I could give away without, getting a little crazy to the fans. And I felt like that was my last game as a Yankee right there.
Well, 2 or 3 years ago, when you said that it would be good if he came back, you did take a lot of criticism, did you not?
Well, there's no doubt about that. That at that point, it wasn't the fashionable thing to say that George Steinbrenner should be back. But as far as a player's point of view, we were, I really felt like I was on a boat in the middle of the ocean, and there was nothing but black, and it was going nowhere. Our team was going nowhere. And I kind of felt like, until he got back, that we weren't going to go anywhere. I never felt real comfortable living in New York or New Jersey. I mean, I like living there during the season. I feel comfortable. But for me, during the winter, I want to get away from baseball. and get away from, basically, I want to get away from Don Mattingly, and I know my family wants to get away from Don Mattingly. I want the attention from doing well and being competitive and being successful. But all the bullshit that goes along with that, sometimes the people, you know, I mean the fake stuff. The people that is real, and a kid that is real with me, and he likes the way I play, and I watch you all the time, you know, that's real. But a guy that comes up to me and is just full of crap, and over time you look right through, these guys look like cellophane. It's like you can see right through these people, and they're so fake that I can't take that. I don't need that. I want to get away from that. So I wanted to be back home where, for me, it was a lot more emphasis on the kids and school and just us as a family being together.
What would you like people to say about you?
I hope they look at me in the sense that I handle myself with class and look at me as a person that treated other people with respect within the game and people around the game. And I treated the game with respect. And I think as much as anything, I would like that. And not so much that I had a great year in '85 or he struggled some years and he did this or that, but say, hey, he played the game hard, he treated the game with respect, and he's always treated people well and pretty much remained the same person.